Day 20 is right when the shift's about to happen. This is when it starts. You're on the verge of building a new habit. Um, I'd like to tell you a story. I'd like to share a personal story with you. So, it takes 21 days to build a habit, is what they say, right? But in my discovery, I like to challenge that thought process because of an experience that I want to share with you, a personal experience. So, I used to drink. I used to be an alcoholic, and I used to drink every single day. And um, but I was it started off just being a social alcoholic. I used to drink just to be social, and that's cool and fun. And I was drinking, I'd be, for entertainment and things of that nature. And but then all of a sudden it turned into, a social drinker. I always wanted to be social, and it felt like sometimes I wasn't social when I wasn't drinking. Then it felt like the only time I was able to be sociable was when I was having a drink. So I didn't know it then, but I have developed the character, not the characteristics, but I developed the identity of drinking, and I associated me drinking with my personality to a degree. And I know a lot of people may uh, relate to that in many ways. Maybe it's not drinking, maybe it's something else. But this is my personal story, and this went on for many years, and it's something that you kind of cover up. I mean, you have an issue when you start to cover it up, right? But and it's not a cover up in a way where you're not functionable or you're hurting yourself or any others, but covering up in a fashion that, like, what I would do is, uh, after a long day of work and we're about to go to a movie or something like that, and I was like, yeah, had a long day at work. I need to relax my bones. I need to go get my uh, let me go get my fix and get my cocktail. And that was always one of my excuses. How you doing? What's going on? And this was repetitive, like daily, especially weekends, right? This was always my thing. It's like, wow, man, I had worked all day. It basically was my reward every single day, was to get me, my alcoholic beverage. But there became a time when it started to become a problem for me, which was, um, I remember one day my daughter, I had canceled on her. We were supposed to go to a movie, and I've been at work all day that day, and got home, and she wanted to go to the movie, and and I would have went, but it just so happened I already had my cocktail, had my drink, and I was like, man, nah, I'm just gonna chill. I'm relaxed now, and I ain't about to do anything. We good, right? So, but that's when I noticed that it started to become a problem, right? And that's when I started to see it started to become a problem. And I was like, man, I need to fix this. And I thought, like any other thing, I always kind of had this mastery mindset over myself where I feel like I can change a habit, I can change anything. Like, I'm not addicted to anything. So I decided to go on a journey to stop drinking, right? And I heard that expression, it takes 21 days to change a habit. So I went on a 21-day journey. And here's what happened. I went 21 days without drinking, and every single day was hard. Every single day was hard, very difficult. But I had a rule, and that rule was, if I can make it home, past all of the liquor stores and gas stations or what have you, because normally I would stop, and but if I can make it home without a stop, I had a calendar over my desk at my home office, and I would put a big old fat X on the calendar as if representing I won the day. And every single day, um, I do that. I was stacking X's. And each day I was like, I won the day. I won that day. And that was so rewarding for me. And then as I stacked those X's, oh man, it started to feel kind of good. I mean, but here's the thing. Here's what happened. And by day 30, um, I was like, man, I went 30 days and it was difficult. I was winning a day. My only focus was just to win one day at a time. I wasn't focused on the whole 30 days, the whole 21 days, just every day, one day at a time. And that's when I came up with the expression of win the day. Well, get to day 30, I was like, man, I told you I ain't had no addiction. I can conquer anything. I wanted to celebrate. So I decided like maybe I'm gonna drink. But then right before I went through with the act, I was like, man, that totally, if I do, I totally break. I mean, how you gonna celebrate? How you gonna do it for 30, not do it for 30 days and then gonna drink? Do you really actually shift? So I decided to challenge myself a little bit further, right? I said, well, I made it past the 21 days, now 30 days. I'm gonna go 15 more days. So let's go 45 days. So I kept stacking my X's. I get to day 45. Something happened in day 45. Day 45, it wasn't that I really wanted to like go back to drinking or anything like that. But day 45, I started looking back at all these X's, all of these wins. I'm like, this is awesome. And I was like, well, this feels so good. Let's go for 60. And at this point, at day 45, the shift happened. And it said to me, it was like, I just don't want to break my record. So I'll go for day 60. I happened to get to day 60 and something else happened. You want to know what that was? After day 60, I never even had the desire to drink anymore. Man, so, and fast forward to today, it's been 12 years since I had any kind of alcoholic beverage. So what I discovered over that time is that, yeah, they say it takes 21 days to break a habit, but what I understand is that 21 days, you're just getting started to form a habit. So have you ever been on a journey or something where you have to, like, what habit are you breaking? Is it a new habit that something's been challenging you and keeping you from your breakthrough? What is it? It may be alcohol, it may be your fitness, but whatever it is, what is that and how can you overcome that thing? So here's the point. Here's the point. In day 21, you start forming the habit. Day 30, don't celebrate. Okay? Day 45, the shift happened. It's a shift in your identity. Day 60, the full transformation is installed. The new belief is installed. So do something, not for just 30 days, but go for 60 and install a new belief in yourself. You become a new person, and that new identity that you just unlocked, it becomes set in stone. And then you operate only out of that place as you see in the future. That becomes your installation. So I'll leave you with this. The reason why they taught you or shared with you like 21 days to break a habit, they want you to stay stuck in that loop and to make you blame yourself or blame everybody else. But it's not your fault. It's not your fault. They want you to believe that. But it's not that you're weak. It's just that you've been misinformed. And you thought that you stopped at day 19 or day 20, but excuse me, you stopped at day 19 or day 20 right before your breakthrough. But once you understand that it actually happens when you go all the way through the cycle, is the actual transformation. So I'll leave you with this. That's the transformation doesn't happen on day 20. It doesn't, strong people know that it doesn't happen on day 1. It doesn't happen on day 10. It doesn't even happen on day 20. But if you give yourself to go through all of the cycles, you can become the new version of yourself and you can lock in that new identity. A mentor says it like this to me. gave me a frame like this. He said it to me like this one time. He said, don't rush the washing machine. You have to go through all of the cycles. So go through all of the cycles, lock in your new identity, and I'll meet you at the top. This is day 20, and you're about to start forming a new habit on day 21 and see your way through the whole transformation and unlock your new level. Peace and love.